Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Jamania. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. And the Badgers will crank up the tempo.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Trying to extend the play. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
He'll field the punt. And the returner is brought down. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Golden Eagles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a run. Running back's got it. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Third down, it's a handoff. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And the defense smothers him for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kurt.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Clark. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And the Golden Eagles trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Daniels. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He missed it. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 20. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Helm. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Golden Eagles offense back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff from the shotgun. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Throw to the running back in the flat. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Gets the first and still running. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Clark. Finding some room with the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Heading for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier. I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. The red zone has been a real struggle so far for this offense. Now it's 2nd and goal. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
It's a big battle down near the goal line. 3rd down and goal for the 1. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And the defense brings him down.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding methodical.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move on that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some... Oh, and he breaks free! It's a foot race! Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the Badgers lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. There's contact on the throw. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. And the Badgers come to the line to run the hurry-up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. 4 set of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
2nd down after the incompletion. 2nd. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Badgers with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And that run produces a decent gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Helm. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Southern Miss offense is back out there now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Daniels. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Oh, it is a fumble. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
It's a quarterback keeper. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that area. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. He sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Badgers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. He'll hand it off. Breaking tackles. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Badgers will have 1st and 10 here. Makes the wide receiver coming in motion now. And there's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Takes the handoff again. He shreds the tackle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfect. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Badgers. That puts them on top in the second half. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Helm. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Makes a quick catch. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
With the score, Wisconsin 14, Southern Mississippi 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws it to the right. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Golden Eagles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Daniels. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And the Golden Eagles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick throw, the catch is made. Good enough for first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Scanning the field. It's Daniels. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab near the sticks. It's Clark. And he scores. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they'll set up with a PAT. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Sticking with the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a first down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
And the Badgers are starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun, looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here comes the Golden Eagles offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. And they finally stopped it, but a decent game that time.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A game makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Locates the tight end, it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And it's a bunch formation. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The Golden Eagles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. And the quarterback's going to sneak it.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line. And because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Can this defense get a stop and end regulation with the score tie? They're going to run it here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Southern Mississippi.
And out comes the field goal unit. And here we go. It comes down to this. A field goal attempt in the final seconds to win it. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they jump back in front.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get in field goal position quickly. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team will tackle him as the clock runs out. That will wrap up this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.